Hey everybody, Shiny Sephiroth here, and I am so excited to say that we finally beat this level, so let's go ahead and dive into the video. Alright, so for this one, honestly, rounds 1 and 5 were the hardest. 4 is up there, but not quite as hard if you get light in there. And that's the reason why this one is so difficult. Actually, round 1 gets really easy if you put light in in spot number 1. However, light is actually, in my opinion, needed more in round number 4 of this, or not round, battle number 4 of this fight. But we'll talk about that in a second. So, with this one, as long as you can somewhat paralyze the other team, control them to take light out, then you're pretty fine, and the rest of the team that I had there works out pretty well. And then for this one, I was beating it pretty easily, but I needed to move some other people around to make it so that the other teams worked better. And one of the things, like Orochi used to be on this team. And then what I did is I put Laura on this team instead to see if Laura would be enough to help this team keep going, and she was. And so, yeah, that was the thought process here. Oh, and also, forget this guy's Nox. Nox used to be on Team 4, and then I don't remember who I swapped him with, but I put him here on this team to see if I could put somebody with a little bit of a more of a punch to help with round 4 or battle 4. But yeah, my Nox is underpowered, so that's part of the problem I have here. But it's he's good enough, and we have what we have here, so this works out. Indira helps with the constant flood of damage, and Lucas is there to make sure they can survive long enough, especially during that period where the Monkey King is invulnerable when he gets close to low HP. So very, very useful. Next we have this round, and this has always been fairly easy. Contrary to my thinking, the best I've always done with this is having Godslayer on the far right hand side. Even though he routinely triggers Kuipan's special ability that heals everybody and gets rid of status effects, my Godslayer still normally either KOs him or Zeus, and so it's a non-factor. So there have been times where it's only Godslayer left here, and he's still able to take everybody out. So this is a fairly easy going battle, so no reason to dwell on this one too much. And then he just goes and pummels everybody. Oh, one thing, Paladin is important here. Paladin at times creates an ISO effect between herself and Laura, and has helped keep the teams surviving. And for those of you who have not been on the channel a while, or you've forgotten, when I say ISO, it's like in basketball when you have somebody coming down like a point guard, and then it's just they set the team up, the play up, so that it's just the point guard and a member of the opposing team, and everybody else is kind of distracted with other things going on, so that in the end the point guard or whoever has the ball, it's a one-on-one situation. And so Paladin's ultimate attack, or limit break, she creates those sorts of ISO situations at times. So here's the hardest battle, honestly. And what I, funny enough, found was that time was the biggest limiting factor in this battle. So I put Darkness in here to try and take out time as quickly as possible. With the way the defense is set on this team, whenever Darkness hit, or whenever a significant amount of damage is hit, I think it's Yi causes everybody to heal and get a bonus shield very quickly. So that does make this a little bit more difficult. Doesn't matter who you hit. And so Darkness being able to take time out as quickly as possible stops time from continually healing everybody. With Kuipan and Yi on this team, and Anubis shutting down how much damage you can do, time consistently healing throughout the entire battle is extremely annoying. And so once you have time out of the way, then it's a lot easier. And somehow this also helps. Kui Pan is able to not be not trigger his immunity attack very quickly throughout the match. So right here, he only did it in round 3. So having somebody like Zeus on this team to paralyze people and slow things down while things are moving until Kui Pan deactivates at 4 round is very, very useful. And even here you see that we still have the ability to have Zeus paralyzing the other team, which is extremely helpful. And the combination of Mecha Valkyrie and Toko is also strong here. Even though Toko is probably going to get knocked out pretty early on, being able to take out the big tank, I don't remember who they used here, but whoever was at slot number 1, having both Toko and Mecha Valkyrie target them and help Mecha Valkyrie start attacking people in the back row, very, very useful. Who was it? Yeah, Yi. Yi is a very, very huge thorn in our sides during that battle. So this one here, there was a little bit of difficulty with it, but once I put Orochi in, that does help a bit, but they do have Anubis on the other team. So let's go ahead and restart the fight. I didn't see I was at 8 times speed still. So let's go ahead and switch down to 4 times speed. If you let me, please, thank you. So, the big thing that I switched on here from past times is I put Elodie in. And so Elodie was, the thought process here is to help shut down Baron. And that's basically luck and RNG. But it worked here. Actually, the funny thing was, it doesn't seem like it was Elodie who did it. It was a side effect of Orochi for... I think I put down with his traits to do 2 attacks. And so, lucky enough, he did 2 attacks and was able to do his ultimate in the first round. So that he helped silence Baron. And so getting Baron out of the way is key. Baron is the biggest pain in this battle. And then Orochi just bides his time and hits again. Because Anubis is on the other team, it does stop us from being able to have that Orochi being able to heal himself. But yeah, here we go. Let's go ahead and claim our prize. Bum, ba, da, ba, ba, bum. Chapter 47 is now complete. And we have an announcement here. Ooh. So yeah, this is where we are right now. This is February 28th, I believe. And right here, yeah, this is the Dr. Abyss event. Looks like a combination between Doc Ock and Doctor Doom. The game isn't even trying to hide as much as they were, how much they're trying to take from other properties. But yeah, let's go ahead. Next chapter. We did it! We're on chapter 48. Really excited for that. But let's go ahead and actually take a step back to chapter 47 so that you can see at least my equipment for this battle. So we have here's the equipment I had on everybody on these teams. Should have put like a Triumph on Einstein to help with defense, but oh well. And yeah, he wasn't equipped with anything either. That's an oversight. And yeah, so there you have it. Thank you all so much for being a part of this channel, you veteran pigeons. I hope things are going well. Please let me know down in the comments how you're doing in your X-War challenges. And where I can, I'll jump in and help out and give some tips and advice if you need any. And please remember that we all are veteran pigeons. So if you have tips and advice to help out in the comments section, help our fellow veteran pigeons or pigeons who are trying to become veterans along the way, please do so. But I really appreciate your patronage, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace!